Walls are the canvas of our homes. They hold our memories, our laughter, and our stories. A fresh coat of paint can transform a room, breathing new life and personality into a space. It's an easy and affordable way to update your home, creating a welcoming and inspiring environment for you and your loved ones. Whether you're aiming for a cozy and intimate atmosphere or a bright and airy feel, the right paint color can make all the difference. Soft, muted tones can create a sense of calm and relaxation, while bold, vibrant hues can energize a space and make a statement. The possibilities are endless. Painting may seem daunting at first, but with the right tools, techniques, and a little patience, it's a project anyone can tackle. Don't be afraid to experiment with colors and finishes to discover what best reflects your unique style. In this guide, I'll walk you through each step of the process, sharing my tips and tricks for achieving a flawless finish you'll love. From prepping your walls to mastering the perfect brushstroke, we'll cover everything you need to know to transform your home with the magic of paint. So, gather your supplies, put on some comfortable clothes, and let's get started on this exciting journey together. Before you even open a paint can, proper preparation is crucial for a smooth and long-lasting paint job. This involves cleaning, patching, and protecting your surfaces to ensure the paint adheres properly and the final result looks polished and professional. Begin by cleaning the walls thoroughly with a damp cloth and a mild detergent to remove any dust, cobwebs, or greasy residues. Allow the walls to dry completely before moving on to the next step. Next, inspect the walls for any imperfections, such as cracks, holes, or dents. Use a putty knife to apply patching compound to these areas, filling them in evenly and smoothing out the surface. Once the patching compound has dried, use a fine grit sandpaper to lightly sand the repaired areas, creating a smooth and uniform surface for the paint to adhere to. Finally, protect your floors, furniture, and trim with drop cloths, painter's tape, and plastic sheeting to prevent any accidental splatters or spills. This step will save you a lot of cleanup time later on and ensure a neat and tidy work area. With so many paint options available, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Consider the function of the room, the desired mood, and the amount of natural light when making your selection. For high-traffic areas like kitchens and bathrooms, opt for durable, washable paints that can withstand moisture and frequent cleaning. Living rooms and bedrooms can benefit from softer, more inviting hues, while a home office might call for a color that promotes focus and concentration. Don't be afraid to experiment with different shades and finishes to find the perfect match for your space. Matte finishes offer a velvety, smooth look and help to conceal imperfections, while satin finishes provide a subtle sheen and are easier to clean. Semi-gloss and gloss finishes are highly durable and reflect light, making them ideal for trim, doors, and furniture. Remember to consider the existing colors in your home, such as furniture, flooring, and artwork, to create a cohesive and harmonious look. Don't hesitate to ask for paint samples and test them out on your walls to see how the colors look in different lighting conditions. Having the right tools is essential for achieving a professional-looking paint job. While it may seem tempting to skimp on quality, investing in good brushes and rollers will make the process smoother and yield better results. Choose brushes with angled bristles for cutting in around trim and corners, and flat-headed brushes for applying paint to larger areas. Rollers come in various nap lengths, with thicker naps ideal for textured surfaces and thinner naps suitable for smooth walls. Opt for a roller frame with a comfortable grip and an extendable handle for reaching high areas. Other essential tools include a paint tray, a paint can opener, a stirring stick, painter's tape, drop cloths, and a ladder for reaching high sections. If you're using latex paint, keep a damp cloth handy for wiping away any spills or drips before they dry. Remember to clean your brushes and rollers thoroughly after each use to maintain their quality and prolong their lifespan. Proper care of your tools will ensure they're ready for your next painting project. With your walls prepped and your tools ready, it's time to start painting. Begin by cutting in. Using a brush to carefully paint a 2 to 3 inch border along the edges of the walls, ceilings, and trim. This creates a clean line and allows for smooth roller application. Once the edges are painted, pour your paint into the paint tray and load your roller evenly, ensuring it's not overly saturated. Apply the paint in long, smooth strokes, overlapping each pass slightly to avoid leaving lines or streaks. Maintain a wet edge as you work, meaning you should always be painting over a section that's still wet. This helps to blend the paint seamlessly and prevent visible lap marks. When painting large areas, use a W or M motion with the roller for even coverage. Allow the first coat to dry completely before applying a second coat. Most walls will require 2 coats for optimal coverage and color saturation. Remember that drying times vary depending on the type of paint and humidity levels. Even with careful preparation and technique, you might encounter some common challenges during your painting project. Don't worry, most issues are easily fixable with a little know-how. Drips and splatters can be wiped away immediately with a damp cloth if you're using water-based paint. For dried drips, use a scraper or sandpaper to carefully remove them before applying another coat. If you notice lap marks, try blending them out with a slightly damp roller while the paint is still wet. Uneven coverage can be addressed with an additional coat of paint. If you're unsure about a color choice, remember that paint often dries slightly darker than it appears when wet. Experiment with different lighting and observe the color throughout the day before committing to another coat. With a little patience and troubleshooting, you can achieve a beautifully painted finish you'll be proud of. Once your walls are fully painted and dried, it's time for the finishing touches that will elevate your space. Carefully remove the painter's tape while the paint is still slightly tacky to prevent peeling. If any paint has seeped under the tape, use a razor blade to score along the edge of the tape before removing it. Inspect the trim and corners for any touch-ups that might be needed. Use a small brush and a steady hand to apply paint to these areas, ensuring a clean and precise finish. Once the paint is completely dry, you can replace your furniture and decor, stepping back to admire your handiwork. The transformation will amaze you. A fresh coat of paint can completely revitalize a room, creating a brighter, more inviting atmosphere. Don't forget to clean your brushes and rollers thoroughly with soap and water, allowing them to dry completely before storing them away. Proper care of your tools will ensure they're ready for your next painting adventure. While painting can be a fun and rewarding project, it's essential to prioritize safety throughout the process. Always work in a well-ventilated area to avoid inhaling paint fumes. Open windows and doors or use fans to circulate fresh air. Wear appropriate safety gear, such as gloves, safety glasses, and a mask, to protect yourself from paint splatters and fumes. When using a ladder, ensure it's stable and positioned on a firm, level surface. Never leave paint cans unattended, especially around children and pets. Store paint and solvents properly, keeping them out of reach of curious hands. Dispose of paint and supplies responsibly, adhering to local regulations. By following these safety precautions, you can enjoy the painting process while protecting yourself and your home. Mastering the art of interior wall painting is a skill that can bring joy and personality to your home. With careful preparation, the right tools, and a little patience, you can transform any space into a reflection of your unique style and taste. Don't be afraid to experiment with color and embrace the creative process. Painting is a wonderful way to personalize your home, adding warmth, character, and a touch of your own personal magic. As you embark on your painting journey, remember that every stroke is an opportunity to express yourself and create a space that truly feels like home. Whether you're refreshing a single wall or tackling an entire room, the power of paint can revitalize your surroundings and inspire a sense of renewal. So gather your supplies, put on some inspiring music, and let your creativity flow. The possibilities are endless, and the reward of a beautifully painted space is well worth the effort. Happy painting!